Okay, I think just waiting a bit for YouTube to come online. But I think that we are about ready. Yes, okay. YouTube is there too. So, like the title says, on YouTube at least, we're going to clear uh, the most of those trees away. Maybe a bit of the water, probably not the water, but just clearing the area over there. Maybe even make a farm, or wheat farm, so we have food. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. Now let's go down. And if you come across a horse, we'll take that, because yeah, I didn't show that in the last video, but I took my horse from here all the way to Gyro's base. We can quickly go there. Oh, yeah. So my horse is somewhere there. It looks like something happened over here. Yeah. Something happened. Looks a bit like weather, but I saw TNT placed. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Okay. This doesn't look good at all. Yeah, that ain't good. Yeah, this is the opposite of good. Look, there's TNT there. I think I saw something sent a picture of this in the Discord. But yeah, this is... Let's see if there is something noticeable down here. Yeah. Oh damn. Holy damn. Jesus Christ. I did not notice. Okay. So. Yeah. Something happened. I think this was his villager trading place. By the amount of villagers. That's my guess. Yeah. And it was nice base. Yeah. We're gonna leave the horse here for now. Yeah, I like the tower. But yeah. I don't think he will be living there anymore. Yeah. That didn't look that great. I'll have to say that. We have some dirt. Cobblestone. Oh, I don't want any leaves. I don't want any of this. It almost sounded like there was a Enderman. Anyways, let's cut down some of these trees. That's why we're here. And of course to make a path down to the ground level. Okay. Yeah, didn't expect to see that. Okay. And yeah, I know I didn't release a video yesterday. Uh, I just came back from a holiday day the week earlier. I've got a week. I recorded it yeah. I think I fully recorded it. But I need to start editing and I didn't look forward to that. So I just programmed a bit. For a mod I'm working on. Like, I don't know, how many mods I'm working on currently? Too many, in other words. Okay. Yeah, so you have world depth and then, which is the main one, of course, the main mod I'm working on. I think I have about an update ready. I have some bug fixes from the earlier versions that are fully ready. But I've also already implemented a few new features, one of which I want to eventually make bigger, but yeah, right now I don't know how I would go about doing that. And that's my axe completely gone. Which means that we're gonna go home, main base. Oh, there's an enderman there. I have some sticks. Where did I put crafting table? There. Axe. Let's go for 3 axes, 2 shovels. Do we have any coal? It might be down here already. Yeah, I did. Also, oh, and that's cobblestone. I did dig that out, partially to make the tower. And then I went, you know what, we're going to Gyro's base. And I grabbed some of his cobblestone. So that's why I wanted to... Yeah. That's why I wanted to coal. Oh, I might have put it in the furnace. Okay, you know what? Birch turns into loads of planks. Planks burn oak logs to make charcoal. Stack. That should be at least a little bit of... I have some torches. I have oak fences. Like that. I want more... No, but... Like that. I have a shovel. Okay. Because of course we need to make a pathway that connects the base. Yeah, creeper, I know you've noticed me. You're dead. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. Here we can put that to good use. Okay. And then we put one torch there. And one there. And there we have a skeleton. And now we don't have a skeleton anymore. I was gonna place a fence here. Come on. Do I have any dirt in my inventory? Yes. And then we have one more shovel. Oh. That's a steep drop. We're gonna go ahead and try to soften that one. A little bit. And then we need more dirt. Of course we need more dirt. You're standing in the way. Yeah. This is a little bit relaxing. Just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, now if we had dirt stairs or dirt slabs, that would be handy. Then we could make it even smoother, so you could just run the whole way. Dirt. Yeah, we have a little bit. And we can put all of that away. Just like those. Yeah. Oh yeah, we have an ender pearl. It goes in there, just like that. That. Oh no, I have a chest over there. Yeah. Anyways, we're going back with some dirt. Oh come on, Enderman! And you grabbed another one. Oh come on! I have a spawn set. Yeah, it's doesn't seem to really register the spawn, my spawn point, for some reason. Even though I'm 100% certain that I set one. I've picked up all my stuff from down here. Yeah, it looks like that. But there is still one piece there. Boom. Yes. Come at me, bro. Oh, come on. Yes! I could have used you too. Or 4, I should say. I don't think I have none here. But I have 2 up there, 1 there. You know what? You don't really serve a purpose there. Let's see. Oh! You've grown up. Yeah, normally this was a small dog and now it's big. And this is one of the parents. I don't know. Anyways. Now I have 2 companions. Let's put that one. I want that on place 1, second. This one there. Shovel there. The axes can go on top. Pickaxe there. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay. Now let's go ahead and extend this one down. Ah, come on! Are you for real? Here. Oh, come on, doggo. Yeah, good boy. 3 white. Of course, we're gonna make it a spiraling, not really, path downwards. I hate the rain. Come on, doggo. Okay. I must say the sound design for the rain is really good, but it's irritating. Stand up. Come on, doggo. Come to papa. Yes. And then I'll quickly run back. Like that. Some people might have decorated this, but I'm not really going for that. Yeah, we're gonna need to cut down some more trees. Yes, that's better. Nice. Oh, it does that with birch too. And not always with oak. And with birch. Okay. I want to know the criteria for why it works and not. Look, now it doesn't work on the big one. Well, that would have been very handy. Ooh, a wandering trader. Leads. No, look. Nah, you don't sell. You don't really sell anything interesting. So I'll just leave you be. Oh, we're at the water place. Okay. Yes. Look, no, it doesn't do that. Oh, there are people watching! Yay! What do you think of my dogs? And that's the base. If you want to see how I got to this place, there is another stream. Fermo SMP starting stream, of course. There you can see how I got here. And then I have a video. Short one, just 5 minutes. On YouTube, of course. And I do make other stuff, but this is a SMP, and I'm mostly gonna stream this because it's easier to stream than most of the others, and I do want to stream. Oh, come on. That'll lose that one going. Okay. Yep. And that's gone. Oh yeah, it works with big trees too. You can say something in the chat if you want. Yep. Yeah, right now nobody else is online. I'm the only one online. Okay. Come on. And then that's one of those really big ones, and I think it's like a plugin or something, and it works. It works from time to time. Yeah, like I thought it would. I don't really know what. I think it's a restart. Uh, bu- 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 but I'm not sure. Yes, it looks like a restart. Okay. That means that we should be back in a little bit. No, not saving. That's. Are you sure you want to delete the recording? Yes. Is it really online? Let's see. Yeah, it is. Okay. Like that. Okay. Oh, come on, and now I'm down here. Allee. Yeah, and that is this. Oh, come on. This tree done, I think. No, come on. Okay, and then this birch. And so if you don't know what the plan is for this area, it's essentially to make a small village here to put farms inside and stuff like that. But I think I'm gonna make the path a bit. Oh, come on, really. Like that. Okay. And then we're gonna go back up to the base. Yeah, the path isn't the most efficient. Yeah. So this is the base. Little small thingy. And there is a bed. And then my ears can have some rest. Finally. Oh, wait. And I'm gonna put up some music for myself. Because YouTube, I can't really put on music for you guys too. Yes. Like that. That one. Yeah, okay, I'm back. And now I have music blasting in my ears. Not really blasting, but playing in my ears. And if you're wondering how I'm able to see that far and that consistently, that's Distant Horizons, and it's just installed on my client, not on the server. And I have some performance mods. But no, and now you. So it's also not consistent in placing the saplings down. That plugin. It's handy from time to time, but it's also irritating. There are probably some better plugins for that, but it's good for now. Except that. Yeah. And of course I'm gonna pick up all of the stuff. Yeah, I have some logs. Yeah. And just so you know, this is fully vanilla. I have some mods on my client, like Distant Horizons, Flashback, and I think it's Sodium, to make it a bit more fluent and a bit of a better experience. Sodium is a performance mod, Distant Horizons is a view mod, LOD mod, level of detail. So you can see further, but the further the things are, the more quality you lose. Like there are, if I go like that, those trees. Uh, that's just with full blocks with one color, and then there is some fuzzy, some noise I think applied to it to make it so they kind of look like blocks, which is nice. I mean, being able to see that far is already nice. Yeah. Okay, come on. Yep, we got that. Now, I want to make a wheat farm. I have the seeds for that in my base, but now it's deciding where. Like, am I going to make this lake still exists, but build a bit of land over it and build there the farm on? Or do I build a wheat farm over here? Yeah. My experience, I think and my knowledge of villages, most of the time farms are outside the village or on the border. So, just like castles or the houses of the lords, uh, because that's what or of the strange wizard thingy. That's what we're going. That's the vibe we're going with. Uh, so I could also make the farm down here. Uh, could also be nice. But first of all, I think we need some more storage. Because currently, that's the only storage. Except two chests downstairs. Yeah, down there. Yeah, that's some coal. We need more storage. But for that, we need some of that. And then we need some chests. Okay. Like that. No. First down. We're gonna go do it like that. No. Okay. Nice. Then I want to make a crafting table. We have the right amount of birch for that. Just to put the craft. No. Nothing happened. I definitely wasn't going to mine stone. What was I going to make? This. Some more planks. So I can make some slabs. There. To place on 1, 2. I can go a bit higher here, I think. Yes. So let's say there. And that's to make a new level on here. So we can have one big storage room. Like that. I want to make that. Ah, yeah, right. Is a server. I think the server might be lagging a bit. Okay. And if I do this, okay, now it works. Yeah. Sometimes servers are a bit weird. No. Come on, doggos. There. I might not even need this much storage, but now we have it. I mean, like that. Okay. And I still have loads of logs left. So that's stone. Can I make some signs? No, I have not enough planks. Hanging sign. That's with chains. I don't have enough iron for that, I think. Chain. Yeah. I might have enough iron. I think I have 3 iron. That should be enough. Yes, I have 3 iron. That's enough for at least 1 set of hanging signs. So like that, we can. What can we make? It's iron chains. You need strip logs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You need 6. I already have 1 in my inventory. So that's 6 hanging signs. What we're gonna do, I think you can place like that. This is stone. We can easily access all 3 of them. Then this is gonna be wood. And on top we're gonna place that with that. And then mob drops. Like that. And then that's gonna be all of elite is technically mob drop. Sticks, that's wood. Oh. And then we're taking some logs. I know that 8 is a perfect amount to make chests. I think you get 4. Like that. Like that. I think this is gonna be organics, like saplings. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a load of that and that. So going back up here, this one we can break. We're not able to carry everything. Just like that. We're gonna need some more chests. Come on. Yes. Okay. That's everything of that. Then we have some. Oh yeah, I had some planks. Yeah. Of course I didn't use those. Slabs, I mean. This one. Then wood. Like that. Like that. Logs is in here. Like that. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Saplings. I have a feeling we are gonna have less birch saplings. You know? Then dirt. Uh, yeah, okay. Come on, doggies. We're gonna go up. Come on. Come on, doggies. But, yeah. For... Yeah, it's fine for now. Breaking that one. We have a place for those. And that's an empty one. Those two. I think we're able to carry all of this. Yes. Okay. That's just a few extra stacks. There. I'm gonna take some of those slabs, place them like that. Oh. Okay. Dirt is organic, in my opinion. So we're gonna place it there. Okay. Okay, and then removing this. This floor we're gonna replace it with. What are we gonna replace it with? At least partially with oak slabs. Because we have a lot of that right now. I think there is a cave nearby. Or it might be dark. And this one, those two. Just to keep it consistent along the whole way. And like that. And these two. Okay, like that, and then in the middle. We're gonna not do anything with that yet. We're gonna just dump the stuff we don't know where it needs to go right now. That's there. Is there anything that's organic? Technically organic. This is mob drop. The okay, like that one. That's mob drop. Stone. I'm gonna take those in with that cobblestone slab. Okay. Those in there, and there, and there. Birch door. Oh yeah, that's on the tower. Yeah. This is coming together nicely. I know what I'm gonna do there. In here. Oak slabs, but on the bottom. You know, just to spice it up a little bit. Come on. There. And that's a skeleton eye here. I think my douche. Oh, come on, yeah. Yeah. We're gonna see. how our place is doing right there. Oh, it's fairly empty, I would say. If we went for that, it was empty because now doggos, at attack that one. Oh, come on. Oh no. Not a baby zombie. Okay. That was not smart. Okay. Nice. Like that. Oh, I didn't. That's how you deal with zombies. Having 5 dogs, of which one is still up there. Really? Oh, wait. You are not good. Now we have 6 dogs. And yeah, that's how the 5th one got here as well. The first 4 I tamed with a few bones. And with a few, I really mean just a few. I think it was like 6 bones. A dog? Oh, you fell from somewhere. I am going to heal you. Which one of you looks worse? Oh, you're okay. You're okay. You are not okay. Doggo, out. That's not for you. Now let's see if they... Yeah, you can sit down. You can sit down. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we can take this one now, I think. Oh no, not fully. Okay. Wood. I haven't put sticks anywhere. Oh. Here. Then organics. All of those saplings in there. Birch saplings. No, not there. Here we get golden apples, leaves, that, all the other stuff that belongs in the organics. Now we have mob drops. Arrows belong there too. And then we go to here for the valuables, along with stone. And this gets put like that. I still have some torches. Like that. No. Like that. Okay. We still have this and this one. No. Brewing stand. Is it gonna go up here? Up the whole tower. And that's why I place water in the middle. And yes, I made it like this with not really reason, just because I wanted to. And sometimes that's reason enough. Yeah, we're almost at the top. There we are. Brewing Sandtown. And yeah, of course, now we can zoom. The dish! All the way down. And then take that stuff. Even more saplings. No, that one. And that one has that stuff. Sticks are in here. Okay. And here is miscellaneous stuff. Okay, that's already looking better. So, wheat farm. I have cleared some of that area, but I don't think there is the right place for a wheat farm. There's not. That's also not a good place. But this looks to be a decent place for a wheat farm. So we're gonna make it a wheat farm. I don't know if there is a easy way down from here. Yeah, looks like it. An easy way back up again. That's the most important. Of course there's a creeper there. Yeah. Okay. So, we're gonna clear some area. This area, that's what we need. And mostly one level. So we can more easily make the water go everywhere. And we're filling this at least partially with dirt. Okay. Like that. Then we take 1, 2, 3, 4. So there, this row 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, if I remember correctly, should be able to accept that. Then, of course, we need to mine the whole thing. And yeah, of course. And there. And then we don't need to mine. And that was one of the more difficult ones. So I'm not gonna complain. I can use this. Like that. Okay. Okay. And we're placing that one back. Yeah, so if we ever need bone meal, the only thing we need to do is make a thingy. Yeah. Yeah, thingy. No, a composter. Because we have loads of leaf litter. And you can use it in a composter. Because of course you can. I don't have any stone with me. That's some coal to like that. Okay. Picking up some more water. And then all we need to get is some cobblestone to make one stone hoe. Yeah. Okay. I could have taken the wheat seeds. That's gonna be a little bit faster. Okay. And then we go this direction like that. That's 9 by 9, and if I remember correctly, that's... Yeah, it looks like that. That one turned back into dirt. So, yeah. And then it's getting dark. Only a little bit, but yeah, it's getting darker. Okay. That tree goes. I want my property to be as flat as possible. Or in other words, as easily accessible. Like that. Now I just at least want one seed. Yeah, like that. And then we can already place that there. And then we have a new advancement. Yes. We have just a few. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. That's it. So that's 5. And then we have a few more. Yeah. So Gyro's base is apparently on a was a stronghold, and I say was because it got destroyed just a little bit. I mean, Gyro's base got destroyed a little bit, just tiny little bit. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go all the way down. Put that away. Yeah, like I said, we have some leaf litter. No, there. Yeah, just take all of that. Like you saw just there, we have some storage, some reserve wheat. I think like nearly a stack of blocks of hay bales. Yeah, come in out into the light. Oh, come on. You dead. And that one is done. Okay. And that's that done. now, some bone meal would be handy. So, what are we gonna do? We are gonna turn some leaf litter into bone meal. That's... yes. And we're gonna place it here. Put all of the wood back. You don't need to go there. You go there. That one there. We're just gonna take a little bit. And then... You know what, we're gonna remove that too. And now we're gonna sit here and do some of this. Yeah. Until all of the leaf litter is gone. And that's getting closer. And that's that one. And that's that one. Okay. And then we have a few more stacks. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a little while. Can I spam click? Yeah, I can spam click. Yeah, that does take some energy. And my elbow doesn't like that very much. Okay. But we're almost there. Okay. And that is the last few bits. Oh! Yeah, just a little bit of bone meal. Just a little bit. Okay. Down here. And then... Yeah, I know that those are not fully grown yet. But we have a few more seeds. And then that's even more. And even more. And by doing this, we technically increase the yield of the bone meal. Because we grow some of them, loads of them to a higher level, but then only a few. Yeah, that was not smart. Because that one would have been nearly fully grown in a little bit. Now let's check. It's almost completely in one chunk, which is pretty good. Yeah. No, I wanted to do that. Uh, now chat is empty. Whew. Okay, so this is done. We have a start to the farm. Yeah. Now it will be just slowly expanding it, because it wouldn't make any sense to already expand it if we're only if we only filled that much. But I do have some other things that I can put in there. I have some carrots. I think I have one pumpkin, uh, which we can turn into seeds, pumpkin seeds, and then we have that. Because yeah, I just want to have a load of different stuff growing, not all one. So we're taking that for seeds. Decent. Okay. So from time to time I might make videos from this server, but I'm gonna be mostly streaming this. So one, two, three, four, like that. Because now they are fully encased in plants, planted stuff. So the pumpkins will only grow in this direction. They will go here. That's why I did it like that. So that's carrots. Then we have wheat. That will be at least that part. And then we have another row where we can put other stuff that we'll find in the future. Or we'll get from killing zombies and stuff like that. But for now, for me, this is big enough of a field to sustain my eating and my running and stuff. Yep, that one's gone. Like that. Okay. And I think if I've cleared some of these trees away, we're gonna stop from the server, because constantly doing this is making me a little bit exhausted. And it's a bit warm here, and then constantly concentrating on one thing is not that easy. So we're gonna go program a little bit on the new mod I'm working on. Because that's fun. It's balancing stuff. Mostly, and then configuring how it grows and stuff. Grows stuff. Like that. Yeah, that was a reaction on one of the songs. The song that's playing right now in my head. Omela Patat from Average Rob. Pretty good song. Like that. Yeah. So if you couldn't tell, I am not English. My first language is Dutch. Flemish, dialect of Dutch. And Flemish has loads of dialects too, so. But yeah, with that sun setting, I think we're gonna leave it here for this world. But I might come back on. Probably come back to this world on Sunday. No, Wednesday. I have nothing planned right now for then. So yeah, probably Sunday or Wednesday, another stream. Hopefully it's a little bit less hot in here than right now. But yeah. Oh yeah, Gyro's base. Uh, yeah. Um. So this is Gyro's base. Yeah, it was a little bit better. Uh, this is my horse. But yeah, this was a house, pretty nice house. I put my horse next to it, and now the house is gone. Yeah. So my guess is weather happened. That's my guess, and then Gyro just went TNT. That's my guess. But we're gonna go back. Uh, I can check. I think. Yeah, no, Gyro didn't say anything about it. So, yeah. Hmm. Uh, okay. I'm going back in a little bit, but I'm quickly gonna do something. Okay, I'm back. So, I was just setting up this thing, and so this is still Minecraft, but it's 1.20.1 because that's the version I'm making this mod in. This mod is the code behind here. That's all of the code, and that's config. I haven't changed anything, and you have this piece of code. So, what that does, that code is make it so the world can evolve. So up here we have for grass, like normal grass. Yeah, so this is this is not, I didn't do anything. I didn't place any of that wood. It's all fully grown by itself. So the grass, the small grass thingies here, they can grow to be bigger. The tall grass, or the spear again. Tall grass can go to small grass once again, or become a sapling. If it becomes a sapling, it can grow a tree. A tree, a log, more specifically, can grow upwards and create these big pillars. Or it can grow sideways, like this. Or it can grow sideways higher up, and it creates a sideways branch like the bigger trees you get normal. I'm not really sure that these. I think it comes from this one. So this one, like you can see, grew a bigger tree. Then one of those branches started growing, and right now it doesn't do anything. It's not growing in any direction because I'm in spectator mode. That disables random ticking. But if I go like that, yeah, it starts growing. And yeah, it's right now it goes that false because if we go all the way down here, this is the logic that's being run when that happens. Maybe you see it or maybe you don't. This just happens. Doesn't matter what else is going on. This always happens. So, what we're gonna do is embrace that. Put an if for that before that, and a random next boolean. Yeah, next boolean, and then we're gonna put an else after that. So what this does, it basically says no, that there is a 50-50 chance about to do this, and otherwise this will happen. And here, what we're gonna do here is just another if around dot next float between. No, I don't need to do. And if it's less than 0.01, for example, no, if it's bigger than 0.01, it returns. So what that does is it goes out of this function, out of this whole function, and basically stops the random tick mechanics for that block. So that makes that we have a 1% chance of one of those blocks growing. And then, so we have a 1% of those, one of those blocks being technically random ticked. Then a 50% chance of those growing. The other 50% chance, right now, I'm gonna implement that as growing leaves. We have a block pos, a position, the position of this is the position of the current block that's selected. That's one of the parameters that gets put into here. That's this one. We know for sure that it's a oak log. That's what we get here. If it's not an oak log, it will not be in here. And then the other criteria we have is that the axis, so the rotation is not upwards. It's either X or Y. No, X or Z. That's supposed to be X or Z. This is Y, okay. Oh, yeah. That will probably explain why it was only growing in one direction. One direction. But then we can also make a direction dot axis, and then axis is equal to ran dot next boolean that y axis dot y, no, z and x. Okay, so what that does, if we replace this with axis, that means that the blocks that grow will be randomly sideways and stuff in different directions. And then we could technically start going and making those weights here, this weighted towards one of the two, you know. Yeah, that we could do that, but right now we're not gonna do that right now. We're going here, we're doing block position array, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go array pos double s, because it's multiple, is equal to new block pos array, and then we can initiate it. What we do in here is, for example, we want a pos dot below pos dot above. Yeah, maybe I should change my title. Random. The title of the stream. Random tech manipulation for a Minecraft mod update, like that. Okay, and now there is not really any sound, so I need to be really need to be talking. Okay, then above pos dot, we're gonna go south, east, what? No. Yeah, we could. Yeah. Pos dot west, and then pos dot north. Then for no, we can pos dot for pos dot for. What does this do? Oh, it goes from back. So we want that one. What it does is it goes over every single one of those. So what we do there is we check mostly that thing actually, except this one. Yeah, we should be technically be able to just pull this one out of there, and this doesn't really matter anymore. So then what else do we need is, no, we're gonna go like that for now. We stop that, we restart it, I could have just rerun it. I don't know why I needed to stop it. Okay, and that's like that. Uh, I think I can close some of these things. Close that. Close that. Okay, we are here. And then we want that world again. So normally less trees should grow. Let's hope for that. Or at least it would be slower and leaves would start appearing. That needs to be just that. And then we can remove that. Okay, back to game. We're gonna turn this down a little bit. And then we switch. Yeah, that's better. And like you can see, you can immediately see that it's going different directions. Yeah, and it looks like one of these has started to grow too. Yeah, that's nice. So then I should probably also put in a chance for them to grow upwards so they can go like that. And if I go down here, yeah, it has started to grow. These things will probably not come down any lower than this. And these will not be able to grow, only upwards. That's because of this thing. Because this basically checks, hey, if is the distance to ground which gets calculated here is bigger than 4 plus the y offset, or is y offset 1? Y offset 1 meaning it goes upwards, so the distance to ground would be non-existent. Well, why is it? That's why. So, this needs to be a oak oak leaves. No, I said leaves. Oak leaves. But this doesn't have that one. It has leaves block dot distance, and we place it at 1, and we restart. Oh, come on. It hasn't updated on YouTube the title. You can see I'm streaming with OBS, and this is IntelliJ. Okay. And I have some other things open as well. Okay, so yes, leaves will now be spreading. Look at that. So, one of the things that I would also like to implement is leaves growing. Hey, I like it. Like you can see, this is how it goes upwards, and I think somewhere in here it might have gone sideways, all the way at the bottom, and it went immediately up. But like you can see, that works perfectly fine, and it went sideways again. And yeah, for the corners, there is a chance that they don't become leaves. Normally this wouldn't happen. But this is going good. So if you're curious how I started this blob of oak logs, I went in a direction. Yeah, that's from different tests. I went in a certain direction and I just went to the ground and one oak log immediately grows to two most of the time. That's because of how the chances work for them to grow bigger. Uh, Mainly that's this part. But for some reason they always immediately get random ticked. So the tree height gets calculated here, and yeah, it gets divided. The chance to grow higher gets divided by that. But I can like look at that. That one grew from just being there. But yeah, you can now plant trees too without doing all of this. This is just this. This is a completely super flat world. Nothing generates on here. Yet you can see grass and stuff like that. That's because of the mod. But I can place a sapling, and then after a little while, it will grow. But I don't know how high I set the random tick speed. It's at 300, so it's 100 times the normal speed. So all of the chance I will need to balance them a little bit. But uh, time set day like that, and then we're gonna go to another day. Game rule to turn off the daylight cycle. So, like you can see here, it's dark. What that means is that it's growing only there, and that's only the sideways ones. And to me, it looks like it's growing perfectly fine. Yeah. Now I was testing over there. So what we can do is go here, video settings, simulation distance, turn that down, and then do that to 6. So this is about the simulation distance. We can go in, and I did it like this because I can now, I should be able to go like, that's strange. So every time it gets placed, it near immediately grows up, goes one higher, without growing leaves around it. I can't find that anywhere in this logic. Like the axis, this is default box state. This is not how I wanted it to be, I think. No. So you can see here is Z and X and X and Z. So this goes up. So. Oh yeah, no. That's normal. Yeah, no. It's normal. Uh, but it goes up. And I don't see how that would be possible. You know? I don't see how that's possible. I could, also put this here. Log pos 2. Which makes it so it always grows like that. And then I can take this one. No. Oh, come on. Block pos into pos.above. Pos.above. Yeah, no, that's just up one. Up one. And this can be removed completely. And then that can stay. Up one. And this is Y. Yeah. So that's all those things you need to take. But yeah, this growing strange to me at least. But now I can go like that. And for now, this part of the logic, uh, I can also just put an if in here to make it faster. Because that needs to be true. Or it needs to be leaves. And this needs to be false. For it to do that. And then we're gonna just restart it. And those error messages in the start are normal. I just find a bit strange that it goes up immediately with one without placing leaves. You know? Because there is only one that goes immediately up, and that's this logic. So yeah. No. Yeah, you can do that. That's a little bit weird. Or to me it feels a little bit. But we can do no, not dot slash game rule random tick speed is now at 300. We can bump it up a little bit. And then you can see that it started growing. And that's strange. It's not adding leaves. Why? Tree height needs to be more than 2. 1, 2. And then it jumped up. That was quick. So if you take a look at this, damn. No, that's if I. This is 1 tree. Yeah. So I think chance for this to go sideways could be higher. Yeah. And it is like this. So if you look at this, you go do this. I am going to put a Boolean check in here. So this gets encased in that, and then we put, and we can just take it from here. That one. And this gets also encased, but with an else. And then the return gets to be deleted. Okay. And this one. So now it's either this happens, then this can get a bit of a higher chance. Because it needs to be less than that. Then it goes to this, selects one of the 4. And if the block state that it's checking down 1, south 1, for example, here, is one of those, it's okay. If down 1, no, it doesn't need to be down 1. It needs to be south 1. And that's where the problem is, I think. Yeah. And then here we get another OR, and we place this there, but with air there, and then we do like that. These down ones gets replaced with east 1. East 1, we do that, not that. There is air, east. This is west, I think. Yes. West, 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 and then like that. like that, like that, like that. This is north, because down one is most of the time is just already no, is already filled in with oak log or dirt. Okay, no problems in here. That's perfect. We refresh. Okay. And now my guess is like the tree will just explode at the bottom and grow bigger and bigger. So yeah, we're gonna go big. Especially because we have a very high. Okay, so I'm gonna go away from everything. Uh, just so we can have a decent chance of not crashing the PC. Okay, now, how fast does a tree show up? I can stop all of this growing with just changing one line. And that's a tree growing in the distance. So, that's not what we want. Uh, but we do want it to be air. So what we can do is that this needs to be true. So down one, down one, down one. This needs to be true. And then we put an and. This needs to be true. I think that's the best way to do it. Like that. That gets encased. That to that. And then okay, and we are there. And that's that. Okay. Like that. This two. And that one there. Like that, I think. Yes. Okay. So what basically happens now, at the moment, in the current running, is that it doesn't matter that it just needs one of those to be true. What I change now is this needs to be true. So one, it either needs to be oak leaves, grass, tall grass, or air, and the block underneath underneath, yes, needs to be dirt, either dirt, oak log, or grass block. And then we check. But it's still pretty fast growing up. Okay. And once again, going away from everything. And then we switch back. We place one log before any trees spawn. and see how it evolves. Yeah. Always the 2 block high ones. It's always 2 blocks. Never 1. And here you can see it. That's a problem, because then it means that it always checked 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 2 blocks, never 1 block. Yeah, you didn't see it, sorry. So this is part of the thing, and this is still growing 2 blocks at a time. That's also something I can't seem to find the reason for that. But no, we can do like that. Why does it do that? It might be because of this. No, like that. You know what? We're creating a new world. Creative, super flat, off, more game rules, spawning fully off, all drops, world updates, events, time of day, no update weather, no, 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 yes, no. Okay, done, create new world. Like that. Okay. We grab a sapling, because right now this is how it would go. You know, nothing growing, no video settings, render distance to 7 chunks. Anyways, what we do now, that we grab some bone meal. Okay, so now we wait. Oh, some grass. Yes, that works. Yeah, that's pretty good, I think. Might be a bit quicker. This hasn't changed, I think. But yeah, grass is growing now. And becoming higher, it seems like. Let's see. That looked a bit... Oh no, it's just... It looks like it's too high. Okay. So, this is slow. But we don't want it to be fast. We want it to be reasonable. Important. It's important. But like organic stuff, we can go a bit higher than... Because yeah, of course you need to have factor in the chances for the blocks to be selected, and then for it to be actually going through with the change, all of that, you know. But we can also just random text speed, go to 50. Oh, it grew. It grew 1 block extra, and that's a few blocks. Okay, so, and there's another one. Or am I now tripping? No, it grew. It grew 2 times already, yes. And 3 times. 4 times. It seems to be getting faster the higher you get. Yes. And that's not what I want. You know? Because, like, you can see, it quickly grows to be a big nuisance. And it's growing way too quick up and not to the sides. So, let's check. So, that's why. No. This? Yes, that's why. Because this needs to be like that. So that's why it was growing so quickly up, because it checked for the next float. If it was less than 0.001 divided by 3 height, and the next block up was air, or this needed to be true. But now this part needs to be true, and one of these needs to be true, which should be better for how I was imagining it going and growing. But that means you go down. Yeah, from one sapling that was pretty decent. Okay. And yeah, right now grass doesn't spread. Grass blocks don't spread to normal dirt. I want to fix that. Okay. I might look into actually making it like this. But right now it's pretty easy because these for loops just place the leaves when it grows upwards. So if now I think I do need to up this. It's currently at 30, so 3000 should be fine. Yeah, you can see the grass is spreading much quicker. It grew sideways and up. Always that second block upwards immediately. Why? Look. So now it looks like it's not going up quick enough. Of course. It's growing sideways, but not really up. It grew up, but tree height was not high enough. So tree height needs to be more than 1. So once these grow upwards. Okay, so at 3000 tick speeds, which is 1000 times higher than. Oh, it grew sideways. Normally those should the growing leaves. This one not yeah, this one too. The bigger they are, the faster they go around, I know. But these ones growing upwards should spawn leaves. This one not, because that came from that one. Yeah. Oh, yep. It grew upwards. At least once. Oh no, twice. By the structure of the leaves around. So, what I'm also learning is sideways growing can take a lower chance. This one, yeah, that has a lower chance. Lower chance. Where you start. And after that test, I think that will be it for today. So we're going to go to full screen. Okay. And now we need to, of course, to go to a whole new place. Like you can see, it grows. The tree growing chance is pretty decent, in my opinion. So, now we go here. Place that. And immediately get a tree. Currently, this block shouldn't be like that. I think that's fine. Like 3000 random tick speeds. It's like 1000 ticks in one single tick. So 1000 ticks divided by 20 is 50. Yes, if I'm correct. Uh, yeah. Yeah. That's 50 seconds every tick of random worth of random ticks. And then you need to take into account 1 second it's 20 ticks. So that's once again 1000 seconds every second. So the growing speed is 1000 times faster. So 1 minute of waiting is equal to 1000 minutes of waiting. So let's see, 1000 divided by 60 is the amount of hours you get every minute currently of simulated time. 1000 divided by 60, so 16 hours every minute. Nearly, and then I mean real life hours. So yeah, we get 50 Minecraft days worth of simulation every minute. Oh, this grew. Did it grow sideways? No. This one grows sideways. But I'm gonna focus me on this one. Because, you know, more logs, more chance to grow. But I think I need to put some biases into the sideways growing. You know, this one will probably has already grown quite a bit. That one has gone sideways. And now it will go sideways quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker. Let's say it's not really exponential because yeah, this block before had 4 blocks around it to grow into. While right now it only has 3. But this one came from that, but and also has 3. So it didn't double, but went times 2 times 2/3. No, 3. You get 2 extra. So 3 halves. 3 over 2 times the amount. But yeah, you get a decent forest at least. Now I just need to. So the grass growing is fine. I think I can put a bit of a higher chance for small grass to grow from from grass blocks, and a bit of a lower chance from small grass to grow into large grass. That's the only thing. And then it's just the trees that needs some work. The tree growing. Because yeah, this doesn't really make any sense, you know. The further away from the base it is, yeah, the further the more how the more difficult it is to keep it up in the air. And normally these this one can grow into a tree, but these ones will not grow because of the height of not enough air above. I did put some logic for that into. But yeah, read the screen. Uh, Thanks for watching. It was a nice stream. We did some things. I got some things done. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you Wednesday.